What's up guys, Hakeem Stansberry here for another video, and today I'm going to be doing a skill breakdown of my experience at the Lewisburg BJJ. So as you can see right here, I'm with one of my sparring partners, and right now we are just hand fighting, and as you can see he is trying to get control right now, get me down. But right now what my main goal is stepping back so he can't sweep my legs like he just tried, and like I just tried to him, but he stepped back. You know what I'm saying? Defended that. So, yeah, we're still just currently hand fighting at this moment. And I'm just constantly moving back, pushing forward with pressure so I could just try my best so I could keep control. And I try to take his back there, but he defended that pretty well. And also that second attempt right there spun right with me. And just notice how he's keeping good hand control right now. So he's really controlling my wrists and everything. And he's just, every single time I get back, notice how he just leads. Boom. I try to go down. That was my mistake. He managed to flip back, get top control. So when I try to hit him with a ghillie, and my mistake was I didn't sink in the ghillie, and I also did it improperly. So he ended up getting me there, but yeah, so pretty much bell ended. You know what I'm saying? And we just went right back at it. And so as you can see, we're still hand fighting here. This is round two, like roll number two, I guess you could say. And this is just really the one thing that I kind of struggled with these guys down here. They're really good at that hand fighting, and I just really couldn't get a dominant position that whole time. As you could see, I just kept on trying to get the back, and it just wasn't working because they were just using really good defense there. Now, notice how he's controlling the back of my head and my arms. So he's just dictating wherever I go, still just controlling my wrists and my hands every single time I try to go to his back so he could lead me back to the front. See, I try to sprawl down on him with the ghillie. Try to, boom, get him there. Try to pass guard. But then he takes advantage. He's keeping a pretty good, solid guard right now. Now, the one big mistake that I made here was not taking off his arm part of the guard. So he was able to level that back with his legs, get that body triangle right there, get my arm. So then as you can see, I'm just, honestly, right here, I'm just using like pure strength just to get out of that. That was no technique, I'm going to be honest. You can't really depend on that all that much. It's really good if you're in a bad situation, but you get right back into situations like this where if they are better than you technically, they could get you right back to where they want you. So as you can see, he's getting like a Kimura type grip. So right now, what I really should have did there was as soon, oh yeah, no, this is actually bad. Yeah, he ends up getting top control. So as you can see, I'm just trying my best to hug him down just so I could like try to stifle him from any sort of submission attempts on me here. Trying to control his wrist, and boom, he gets me there. That was actually very good on him. He angled my arms up like that, gets me there in like a little double armbar. Boom, I tap right there. That's where he got me. So then we also go for a third roll here. You know what I'm saying? Because, I was just really getting my experience at this point. Like, he was beating me pretty easily, pretty decisively. So I was like, all right, let me learn. You know what I'm saying? Let me learn off of this. So yeah, basically, still hand fighting, still hand fighting. I'm a little tired here. You could kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but hey, it happens. So as I'm just going here, I'm hand fighting. I'm really just thinking about what should I do. And notice how he's just still keeping control in the back of my head right now. Like, don't let them grab the back of your neck like I was letting him grab me by the back of the neck. Because that's just the way they can control you, get you to wherever they want you, and they could just stay on top like he's doing right now and have a more dominant position than you could have. So yeah, he's most definitely winning the hand fighting. Boom. So look, that's what happens when you just let him. Oh, yeah, as you can see, he did try to trip me. I kind of just landed on top of him. Got a little lucky there, but luck doesn't carry you. So, I was still just trying to pass his guard, really not doing nothing here. I was just really on top, trying to pass his guard, just stalling, to be honest. But you can only stall for so long, so he was just really being patient here, and that's the one thing in jiu-jitsu that you should most definitely do is be patient, and your opponent will make mistakes just like I did twice, and he was able to push me right off of him because I was just too eager to try to jump on him and pass through that guard, and he took full-blown advantage of that. So notice how he spins right there, and he catches me because I made the one fatal mistake, kept one arm in, one arm out. You always either keep both arms out and under or both arms in. Yeah, that round ended right there, but if the round did end, he would have submitted me for sure. So this is a little part 2 of the skill breakdown. So this is another guy that I was rolling with at Lewisburg BJJ. I believe he is a purple belt. So it started with him at top mount because, yeah, that's just how the video started. But see here, I'm just really just struggling here. So when he puts his knee on the belly, I hip pivot, and I made the mistake there of curling to my side. So he automatically grabs me right there with the anaconda choke. And then when he starts to roll over, the one key mistake I made was how much I resisted. Because you could see how much I resisted, and boom, taps. Just like that. It's like a little lever. Don't resist. Try your best to move with it, or just don't even let it land. So then this is where we start rolling again. Ankle picks me. Boom. Trips me straight to the ground. So if your opponent is down on their butt and they are in guard, be careful of the ankle pick. It can happen. So notice from that, he takes advantage and he ends up landing the arm bar on me. Now, let's see. I'm pretty sure I tap here. I'm not sure because this was Friday and it is Sunday now, so this was a little bit ago. So I'm just really trying right now to, yeah, boom. So as you see, my mistake was I kept one arm in, one arm out. It's always both arms out or both arms in, not one or the other, or you will get submitted easily by a triangle or really anything from that position. But so we both kind of start on the ground. He uses his leg there, puts it like on my hip region, and he tosses me over. So then as I'm trying to pass the guard, he wraps me up pretty decently. And then now he's just really being patient and he's really just looking for that submission. Look how calm he is. It's just like when someone's better than you in grappling, it's not even a matter of if they're going to make you tap, it's just when. So it's just like, all right, look, as you can see, boom, he taps me out like pretty soon, like pretty quickly. So, boom, I'm going back at it. You know what I'm saying? Always got to get a challenge. Always, always, always. Yep, and that's the end of it. Wait, nope, that's not the end of it. So, yeah, we're still sparring here. And this was just, my cameraman recorded it through the other camera. But yeah, so you could just see that he's really just controlling it on the hand fighting right now. And I try to get his leg, but he sits down, flips me over, uses my momentum against me. And now, boom, he has me. He had me in an iconic choke, and then he used like a reverse arm. Like, I'm not even sure what he did there actually. I know he explained it to me, but I forgot how he explained it. But yeah, you see how he just made me tap out there. It was just because my shoulders really felt like they're gonna pop out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking to him about it, just asking him really what did I do wrong and like what did he do there to just tap me out like that. So yeah, that's basically it for that one. And I'm gonna be showing you guys another clip, one more clip. It was from today. And it was a little bit of a sparring clip. I sparred with a amateur MMA fighter. His name is Brian Canar. Anyway, as I was saying, this is my sparring footage with Brian Canar. He was an amateur MMA fighter. He's really good, and this is just me coming down to his gym, getting some work in. With my friend Zay, you could see him in the white tank top. So yeah, basically we are just doing some nice kickboxing sparring. So we start glove tap. I always say, always glove tap your sparring partner because they're taking their time out their day to spar you. So always show respect. So you see he hits me with a spinning back kick, real good, really well timed. I did not expect that at all, I'm gonna be honest. And those first few leg kicks, you could see he lands them flush perfectly. But then when I do start to check them, he then adjusts to that immediately and starts to hitting the hook. So just like take notice of all adjustments he makes in this fight. So as soon as I start checking, you know what I'm saying, even my minor adjustments, anytime I start checking his kicks, I go for a jab. But the only issue was, anytime I did that, my issue was, as you've seen, my bodyguard was just a little too open. He was able to pop me with those good body shots, which just lowered my head guard enough for him to pop me with the headshots. So it was like every single time I kept trying to focus on getting a leg kick or check his kicks or a body kick, he would take full advantage of that, hit me in the body or check hook, you know what I'm saying? And that's really good, you know, just making those little adjustments really makes a big difference. And it just really shows the skill level here because he's a really good fighter, but this is where the end of the footage is coming. So thank you for tuning in, and that would be all. Good night. Have a good one. God bless you. Love you guys. Bye.